So Brad Wall will tee it back up. The true freshman walk-on kickoff specialist out there because Logan Cook is injured. And a good boot. That goes for the touchback. Let's say hello to Holly.
Well, right away, they're going to want to get this guy involved. Calvin Ridley.
And our Darius Stewart, the first to touch the ball this afternoon. The junior wide receiver. And Richie Brown, the beard, 8 tackles in the upset of A&M in the middle of that Mississippi State defense. 2nd and 7 as he quickly gets it to O.J. Howard, and you suspect we may see more of that today.
Well, here's the deal. They have 3 dynamic players on the perimeter. They need to get those guys involved and get them involved quickly in this ball game.
Quickly out to Stewart. You see that burst that Stewart has when he's on the perimeter.
That's what Lane Kiffin and Nick Saban want to see, growth in their young quarterback.
Here's Hurts downfield. He goes wide open was Calvin Ridley. So already Ridley, Stewart, and Howard involved. 3rd and 8 here for Hurts. Has plenty of time to search over the options. And now he's going to tuck and run. And he is forced out by Dre Ward. This is a 30-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of Cooper Bateman. And the opening drive will go for 3. Number 1 ranked team in the country with an early field goal to get the day started. As Griffith will kick away. And Keith Mixon from the goal line. Great coverage by the Tide. Brandon Holloway motions out of the backfield as Fitzgerald gets it complete on his first pass of the day to Farrod Green. Nick Fitzgerald last week topped 391 yards of total offense and 4 touchdowns.
A lot of runs on 3rd down for Nick Fitzgerald.
3rd and 6, and look who gets to him. Tim Williams with his 8th sack of the year. Now a true freshman punter in Cody Schecksnyder on to punt against the Tide, and it is not a pretty one at all. As he hits it out of bounds, end over end, and Alabama is going to have tremendous field position to start their 2nd drive, marked out at about the 32-yard line. Just a 17-yard punt for Mississippi State. Hurts.
He had Ridley wide open, but he didn't see him.
And that continues the discussion. He's able to do that when he doesn't have it. After the 9-yard run, the strike inside the 10 to O.J. Howard. And a flag is down back at the 26, so we will check to see if this stands.
Corey Curvin, number 78, starting at right guard.
Hands to the face, number 98 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
2nd and goal. And Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 6th of the year. Fitzgerald with time downfield and wide open this time is Donald Gray. A big chunk play for the Bulldogs. Fitzgerald pulls it and is met. A tackle for loss that time. The speedy Reuben Foster after Jonathan Allen was the first to get in.
Well, Jonathan Allen, again, discipline on the quarterback run.
He's been having some ups and downs. Dan Mullen joked around in his press conference this week that he was thinking about bringing in a hypnotist for Weston. This a 47-yard attempt. Career long is 48. And that didn't have a chance.
There was an injury last week to Logan Cook, and it set off a chain reaction that Dan Mullen was very concerned about.
Hurts extending the play and then checking down to Damian Harris, who cuts back lowers his shoulder and has a first down for Alabama. Hurts and Harris in the backfield for the Tide. Hurts downfield he goes. This was well off the mark. Jamoro Graham with the easy interception, and now the big return for the Bulldogs. That was a bad mistake by Jalen Hurts. 3rd and 8. Fitzgerald downfield, just beyond the reach that time of Malik Deer. Fitzgerald with time, downfield and beyond the reach of his intended target, Donald Gray. So it'll be a turnover on downs.
Terrell Buckley, actually the secondary coach, former great player at Florida State.
3rd down throw to O.J. Howard, but he can't break free for that line to make as Jamoro Graham made the tackle.
Coach Fitzgerald replacing Dak Prescott, who has proven what caliber of a player he is right now at the next level with the Dallas Cowboys.
He's going to struggle with Tim Williams and that level of athleticism. And this guy, Nick Fitzgerald, has rushed for -8 against them. But he slings a good ball over the middle to Fred Ross. And what a career Fred Ross has had for Mississippi State as he earns them a first down. Gonna run speed option to the left. There's the pitch to Shumpert, and tracking right down the line is Minkah Fitzpatrick. The development of Jalen Hurts. Nick Saban saying, you know, when quarterbacks can make running plays, it's hard to get them to develop as passers. But it's always good when you have this. Darius Stewart. Hello, end zone. You've decreed it blimp-worthy?
Yes, I've deemed it blimp-worthy.
Do you have wax with then a ring that you seal that in with? Here's Holloway with the advantage of the shorter kick. And Holloway weaves his way through, goes right past Griffith, and is finally taken down past midfield. Fitzgerald on the slant into the hands of Fred Ross. Offensive line held up, giving him a chance to throw downfield, but it was incomplete as he was trying to find Johnson.
See, you just can't miss opportunities against this Alabama defense.
4th and 10. Wants it all. Off the hands of Ross. Incomplete. They turn it over on downs again.
And I think Lane Kiffin has to be happy with Jalen Hurts, 11 for 14 in the ball game.
Here he passes on 1st down and gets it complete to Stewart, who is free again. Remember, he had the 67-yard touchdown moments ago. 35 yards there, so Stewart's up to 118 on the day. The pitch to Josh Jacobs, and a good block being sent. He was running along with Darius Stewart for a while before contact was even made.
And he is off to a very efficient game tonight throwing the football.
Here's another 1st down throw as he checks down to Jacobs, and Jacobs makes one move, a second inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal tie.
And eludes would-be tacklers. That's his trademark.
Quickly to the line. Hurts trying to get to the corner, and he does. Garrett Dieter paved the way. Jalen Hurts got the corner. 2nd and 5, Williams, as he will have a 1st down. Earlier today, Todd, when we started off our day of coverage.
And then even their pregame warm-up, down in that corner of the end zone, when the offensive and defensive linemen go against each other, it is a man's game down there.
Here's a crossing route to Green. As Ryan Anderson and the Tide put that hand in the ground on 3rd and 5. Fitzgerald, a little high, looking for Fred Ross, but good coverage again by Everett.
High school teammate of him, ironically, is the starting right tackle. Jonah Williams, number 73 for Alabama, a true freshman out of Folsom, California.
Third down run by Hurts, and he may break it all the way. Can they track him? Yes. Pushed out of bounds. Jalen Hurts, so dangerous. With Alabama looking for more. That was batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was a low line drive for the 49th career field goal for Adam Griffith. Easier said than done, and just a touch easier back in 2008. Fitzgerald over the middle, incomplete again, as Jacobs motions out. And Hurts will get it to him, and let's see if he can get the first down, and he does with ease, still fighting his way past midfield, finally brought down by Gray.
And we're going to have to be a little bit more diverse on offense. We're not going to be able to count on our defense to shut somebody out every week.
There's a reception by Stewart on 3rd and 3. That'll move the chains. Darius Stewart is having a very big first half. 3rd and 6, under 25 seconds to play here in the first half. 3 timeouts remaining as Hurts runs and picks up the first down, which will give us a temporary stoppage close to the 20-yard line. As he has himself a 3-for-3 first half. And Bama has themselves a 30-0 lead at the break. Fitzgerald, you know, we talked about it. You get the play call there, so you get the flag coming down, but we talked about it at the break of halftime.
I think that's an important way you have to try to attack Alabama.
Defense, number 15.
Remember, there was that 40-plus yard pass play that Mississippi State had. 2nd and 8, Fitzgerald a little high on the slant, but Gray did a good job of securing it and going past midfield for the first down. First down pass from Fitzgerald, and that is complete to Gray again. So this is a good start to the second half for the Bulldogs.
You have to challenge Alabama down the field.
2nd and 6. Holloway motions out. Fitzgerald gets absolutely leveled by Ryan Anderson. And right down the target line goes Graves. I think you've done a really thorough examination of what it would take, as they go with the tap pass again to Stewart. Remember, he went for 67 yards earlier, this time a tackle for loss. Now Washington playing USC tonight.
You better have an offensive line that has no weak links and is able to play physically for 60 minutes.
3rd and 15. Here's O.J. Howard past midfield, as it's another first down for Alabama. 3rd and 11. As Garrett Dieter tries to reach out. Holly?
Boy, they do not want to lose him after they've just got him so involved today.
Here's 4th down as they're going to run Hurts, and with the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose, and Mississippi State, Mark McLaurin comes up with it. They go for it on 4th down, and Hurts turns it over.
Guys that are on a mission this year.
Design quarterback run. And that cut to the outside worked out well for Nick Fitzgerald. A first down for Mississippi State. 3rd down and 7. And they're going to run the ball and struggle to get anything with Mixon.
It's pretty stressful not messing up the flyover, right? How is that to do it right?
Told you have great leadership right here. You just hang tough with it and stay where you're supposed to be.
Well, thanks for your good work, guys.
Well, Josh Jacobs is flying right through the Mississippi State defense. We're going to check on a flag.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 9.
So first down for the Tide. Hurts was looking for the pass, and that takes the look of a bit of an option there, as he's got the initial read and still running his way towards the 15-yard line. That can go to Dieter. Hurts. Touchdown tied. Darius Stewart again. The winner of the Big Ten, if everything stays the course right now, is in my eyes. The winner of the Big Ten will make the college football playoff. So we wait to see what happens with the Ohio State-Michigan game.
Former player of mine at North Canton Hoover High School, Austin Appleby, at the quarterback position today for the Gators.
Austin, O.J. Howard with a good reception. Austin was a basketball player for you with a freshman, sophomore year early on.
And that opens up running lanes.
They're going to throw on 2nd and 2. Right over the middle. Stewart again. It looks like they just replayed what happened moments ago.
And look at the quarterback. The quarterback doesn't jump up and down. He doesn't raise a fist. He is the coolest guy.
You and I have spent a lot of time with those two teams, Washington and USC this year. We're just with USC last week. It was a good shovel pass on the inside that time from Fitzgerald, as they're able to get the first down.
I think USC will score. I would expect that game to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Fitzgerald downfield, incomplete, looking for Ross, gets the flag. That was back in Richmond Hill, Georgia. That high school program, they ran the wishbone. Their previous quarterback went to Air Force to continue running the triple option. 3rd and 6 as he was being chased down and had to get rid of it. By the way, Deontay Foreman, have people been waking up to what he's been doing running the ball for Texas? Has over 100 yards again today. Came in as the nation's leading rusher, even getting a smattering of some Heisman support. Williams gets free. You don't see that often against that Alabama front. Minka Fitzpatrick finally gets to him. 45th career game coaching the #1 team in the country. That ties Woody Hayes and Bobby Bowden, and looking for the 40th win as the #1 team all time. That time Malik Deer is able to secure it. That was a good pass. Fitzgerald steps up to get away from John Allen. And that is intercepted by Tony Brown. He had Wyoming and New Mexico State as other offers, but folks started coming in late. Mizzou and Oklahoma, and then Bama visited a week before signing day. And here he is. 3rd and 2, and here he goes. And they've had 2 straight wins at the Hoosiers. 3rd and 5 as Gore just tries to spin for something, makes his way to the line of scrimmage. Holly?
But that was fun. What a great place to watch a game at Assembly Hall. And Tom Crean was very gracious to my family and showed us a great time out there.
Williams with a good ball right into the pocket of Jamal Couch. Holly?
How proud are you that the defense continues this tradition and they're just as good this year, if not better than you guys?
I think it's great. You know, it shows how great the defense is, no matter who leads, who's coming in.
It's under 6 minutes to play as #1 closes in on win number 10. Williams able to sling it downfield and nearly completed it to Couch. See what happens with Auburn later today against Georgia. But Alabama would clinch the West with this win and then an Auburn loss as Cam Sims adds to the total yardage marks for the Tide today.
Started the game this way with Jalen Hurts and finishing it this way with Cooper Bateman.
Even to pass again, and he gets that complete down to the 16-yard line to Derek Keefe.
Indiana can score. Their offense under Kevin Wilson has been pretty good the last few years. Defensively, they've had trouble.
Here's Ronnie Clark into the game now and running back.
Hit a deep in route on his first play and lead them down the field for a touchdown and got Alabama back in the ball game and won.
Diggs into the end zone. Trayvon Diggs, the freshman from Maryland. If Washington can get through USC tonight. This is 4th down as Williams is brought down. That started happening in the first half tonight as Raekwon Davis comes up with the sack.
And you got the ball to Stewart, Ridley, and Howard in a way you haven't done for the last couple weeks.
What a day it was for Jalen Hurts, the first player in Alabama history to pass for 300 and run for 100 yards in the same game. He goes for 347 and 4 touchdowns passing. He also rushed for a touchdown, 100 yards right on the nose. Tonight on ESPN, don't miss Sports Center at night. Lisa Kearney, John Anderson, they'll have the entire day of college football. We'll get you set with all the NFL news and UFC 205 updates. That'll be after Cal Washington State Sports Center at night. Holly.